You are listening to Knowing the Mind of God, a devotional message to encourage your spirit, strengthen your faith, and reveal God's will for your life. By Reverend Ralph Ajaho, Senior Pastor, the Sanctuary Assembly of God, Bawi. God's message for you today. The sin you tolerate will ensnare you. Our text is from Numbers chapter 33, verse 51 to 53 and 55 to 56. As the Israelites stood at the threshold of the promised land, God gave them a clear command. Drive out the inhabitants, destroy their idols, and take full possession of the land. Numbers 33, 51 to 53. This command was a spiritual safeguard, not a military strategy. God knew that leaving traces of the enemy's influence would ultimately lead to corruption and compromise among his people. This same principle applies to us today. Sin, if left unchecked, entangles, enslaves, and invites judgment. Shall we explore these three timeless truths from the passage and how to break free from their power? Number one, tolerating sin leads to entrapment. They will become barbs in your eyes and thorns in your sides. Numbers 33, 55a. God's warning was clear. The enemies you tolerate will torment you. Barbs and thorns represent both pain and destruction. Sin is subtle. It starts small, like bitterness left unresolved, pride left unchecked, habits left uncontrolled. But soon, what seemed harmless becomes a stronghold. As Paul warned, a little leaven leavens the whole lump. Galatians 5:9. To walk in freedom, we must obey God's call to drive out anything that competes with his rule in our hearts. Every idol, every compromise, every distraction. Number two, tolerating sin results in bondage. They will harass you in the land where you settle. Numbers 33, 55b. When sin is entertained, peace departs. The land of promise becomes a land of torment instead of blessing. Israel's failure to obey opened the door to oppression. And this is a lesson which we must observe as well today. Sin steals joy, deprives us of authority, and creates chaos. As Jesus declared, whoever commits sin is a slave of sin. John 8:34. Disobedience results in frustration, fear, and spiritual fatigue. God did not intend for us to live in distress or limitation, but to follow his guidance such that we will achieve true freedom. Number three, tolerating sin invites judgment. I will do to you what I planned to do to them. Numbers 33, 56. This message serves as a reminder. God is just and impartial. If his people live in disobedience, they will face the same consequences as the wicked. Being a child of God does not give you license to live in sin, but makes you responsible. It means you are accountable to live in holiness and righteousness. Israel had direct access to God and his promises, but this came with the requirement for obedience. As 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17 says, judgment begins at the house of God. If we ignore his voice, we reject the blessings meant for us and face the consequences of rebellion. In conclusion, God granted Israel the land, but they needed to claim it through obedience. Similarly, the promises that God has made to you demand a pure heart and a surrendered life. Do not let what you tolerate today destroy you tomorrow. Do not make peace with what God has called you to confront or to destroy. Holiness is not optional. It is the doorway to freedom, victory, and intimacy with God. Remember, don't tolerate what God tells you to terminate. May the Lord be merciful unto you and grant you the grace to overcome every besetting sin in your life. Until I come your way with the next episode, please continue to like and share this message to transform lives. God richly bless you.